Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Level Up Lounge podcast with Chantel and Steph.
Yes. So today we have an amazing guest on our show. She's a friend. She's a fellow content creator. She's a mum. It's the beautiful Mona.
Hi.
Hi, Snippets of Mona.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome to our podcast.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
We're so excited to have
It's
you.
going to be a good one.
Yeah, it will definitely
It's going to be
a good one.
definitely going to be a good one.
So Mona, who is Mona?
Who am I? Wow. Okay. So I am a mum. I am a recipe content creator on social media. I work. I have dabbled in a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Why did you start your Instagram page?
Okay, so why I started my Instagram page. So I was struggling so much with my weight. And
Story of our life.
story of my life, ongoing. I recently had my third child, and I was just going down this rabbit hole of just not being happy, not happy with myself, not being happy with my life, where it was heading. So I found, I started following this girl online, a friend of mine who was on her own weight loss journey, and I was actually inspired by her. I was following her over a year and seeing her transformation and a program that she had joined. And I was like, you know what? If she can do it, she's a mum of three. She works as well. I can do it.
Yep.
So I joined the same program that she signed up for. And I thought, you know what? It's either this or I'm going to go down the road of surgery. So I decided to give this a go wholeheartedly. And I figured, you know what? I'm going to document my journey. I'm going to put it out there for people to watch me.
That's a huge thing.
It's huge. Yeah.
It's a huge thing to
Yep.
actually, I don't think anyone realizes, but if someone is on a weight loss journey,
Yep.
if you're able to put before and after pictures, that is a huge achievement in itself.
Yeah, I struggled a lot posting before photos because I hated how big I was. And when you finally make that jump to actually put it on there, you feel such a sense of achievement. Don't you?
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
it takes a while
It
for
does.
you to
It
go,
took a long time.
yeah, to go, I've had this sitting in my drafts.
Yep.
Just that pressing that post button is huge.
Yeah,
And what are people
100%.
going to say? What are people going to think? What are people going to do?
I actually
Many
used
things
to.
go through your mind, right?
Yeah, I used to blur my head in photos.
There
I
you
never
go.
showed my face.
Yeah.
Even posting myself on social media, I never posted me. When I used to do stories, I used to put filters. Do you remember Snapchat filters?
Oh my
with,
gosh.
the bunny ears or the
Yes.
doggies. I was always with a filter. I never showed my true, authentic self. And that was for a while when I started my weight loss journey. So, so I decided to publicly document it because I thought I don't like to fail, especially in front of such a huge audience and people watching my every move. And I was just like, you know what, let's do this. I'm going to give it my all. People are going to be watching me and I can't fail. I cannot allow myself to fail. So I joined up the program and I followed it to a T. And every day
What was the program?
it was called, it was the Joseph Rackage Fitness Program, JRF, and I jumped on his keto diet. So I did that for quite a while, actually. So the first 3 months when I signed up for it, 12 weeks, I lost 15 kilos.
Amazing.
And there was no
So
thank
good.
you.
Yeah.
And thank you. And there was no gimmicks or anything. I just followed the meal plan that he gave me to the T. Look, I didn't do the exercising because let's face it, I don't exercise. But I stuck to the meal plan and I documented everything online. So what I was eating in a day. And it was fun. I actually enjoyed it. And the community that was built around this program, other people jumped on board and we were doing it together. And that's what I absolutely loved. Everyone was encouraging each other. If you had a slow week, that's okay. Hey, forget about it. Let's start
All
again.
right.
Yeah.
It's normal to sort of
Slip up a little bit.
slip up.
Yeah,
a bit.
and you're
It's
going to have your
okay.
highs and your lows.
Yeah.
It's not always going to be, you're going to lose every week. But as long as you're consistent, you're motivated, you'll get to your goal.
Yeah.
So, and that's where it kind of just started.
And it
was
kept you accountable.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And it was actually the first lockdown happened at that time. So I really had no
2020.
choice. 2020, yeah, that's when I started. And so you weren't going out for dinners. You weren't spending money on, takeaway food. So I was forced to kind of do this at home. But I loved it. Yeah, and we had the time.
That's it.
And I thrived. So a lot of people said that they really struggled in the first lockdown. I actually thrived. I thought it was the best thing that could ever happen. Sorry. Oh, no. It was the best thing that could ever happen for me. I thrived and I started to learn more about myself, what I was capable of. Started loving myself again, started enjoying being a mum because I was home with my 3 kids.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't go to childcare, didn't go to school. So I was just enjoying the simple
found
things.
your motherhood and probably your relationship with your husband too. Like things just, even though, I mean, everything was great. But it's just on a different level because the confidence comes back in.
Yeah.
So it helps both your marriage and your journey of motherhood.
Yeah, it helped everything. Honestly, I don't think people realize how much weight plays or how much it impacts your life. And it's not just the physical, it's the mental, it's your relationships with other people. It's just it impacts so much.
It really does.
It really does.
I agree.
And then it's just kind of continued with documenting things online, and then from there it kind of just branched out to other things. You know, I started because I was showcasing what I was eating in a day and showing people how to make the foods that you love to eat, how to change them up, making them healthier a little bit, but still enjoying it. They're still full of flavor, still tasty. And that's when, brands started reaching out and saying, hey, we'd love to work with you. Can you use our products in your recipes? And then that just kept going. And then all of a sudden I'm, you know, creating recipes for brands and they're using it on their websites or, you know, in their recipe booklets. And it's just kind of taken off, and that's what I've just been doing now.
Amazing.
Love that.
Yeah, that's so good. You've come so far. I agree with you with COVID being like a great, I guess not for everybody, but like anyone in social media, if you like, I started as well during COVID. I started posting TikToks and then I realized I was actually good at editing. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I can do this. Let me start creating more videos. And then it blew up because like everyone was on their phone. And so like you were sharing your recipes with everyone and they're all at home and they're wanting to try those recipes as well. Like I remember having a home gym, like weightlifting my kids on my back because there was no gyms open. What a time.
I know.
So it feels like another lifetime.
Yeah.
Actually feels like another
it just
lifetime. I was I remember during COVID I was what was I going through? I was struggling. It was
because
hard.
you couldn't do makeup. How was that?
It was so hard.
Yeah.
It was so mentally hard going from like booked out weekends, like literally booked out, and I look forward to seeing my clients.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? To not talking to anybody. It was really hard. Also with my partner at the time, couldn't see him, worked in a hospital. So there was that whole what was it, the area code thing? That was really hard.
That was.
So it went really hard from not being able to see someone, you know, who you would normally see often through to family. It was hard. It was really, really hard. To stimulate my makeup throughout COVID, we need to do an episode on this. I did a lot of online masterclasses with a lot of US artists.
Love that. Yeah, see, it was great for like building
so
online presence.
And then I went through and just, that's what I was doing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then I was like, you know what? I'm not posting. So I went through a 2-year phase of not posting with COVID. Time off online.
Yeah.
It gets like that. Sometimes you just need
I needed that mental
detox.
Mental, like detox and that reset.
Yeah.
So,
I think I have that like every couple of months. I'm like, you know what? My phone's off. I don't want to deal with anything. I don't want to respond to messages. I just want to switch off.
I do that every Sunday.
Yeah.
Every Sunday, I like if I never reply to anyone. I don't like communicate in group chats, nothing on a Sunday because I just need to mentally.
I love that. It's
reset.
family days.
Yeah, that's my day with my family and I don't work.
I know when I need to like mental, I could just have a little bit of a detox. I just go, I don't really turn my phone off, but I just go in and I block Mona. And
so you put me on do not disturb.
I'm just like, today's a Mona free day.
I was waiting for a moment.
Instead of Monday, it's a Mona free day.
It's evil. Love it.
Love it so much.
Total jokes. Not a day goes by that I can't be with her.
It's true. Like I'm waiting for a message as soon as I walk out this door.
So funny. I want to touch on the mental aspect of so being overweight.
Yeah,
like I can relate to you in that way. I was like 40 kilos heavier for a very long time of my life, and it affects you dramatically. Like you have low self-worth, low self-confidence. You try not to think like that it is because of your weight, but I guess with like being overweight for a long period of time, you don't see yourself as worthy. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Like you don't see yourself as a person that deserves to be happy. Like
or even deserves to be loved.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Who's going to love me when I look like this? You know what I mean? Like, and it's hard. Like there are beautiful, bigger women out there. Like you're very confident. Like you're a very confident woman. I don't even, do you struggle at all? Like I know this is probably not what you want to talk about, but like I did a big time. Yeah. How was it how did you overcome that?
I'm still trying to overcome that.
Yeah, it takes time.
It does, because in school, so for me, I've always been overweight. When I look at baby photos of me growing up, you can see that it was at the time when I was 10 years old, was when my weight just piled on like out of nowhere. So in school, I was teased, I was picked on, I was always the last one to be picked on a team. I was bullied. That, went into my family life as well. I wasn't teased or bullied or anything like that in my family, but I was always told I was fat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I hate using that word. I hate using that word, but that's, I don't use it either.
Yeah.
It was just what was said to me.
Yeah.
So
you believed it.
Yeah.
That's 100%. What you were told.
And you know what? And because I was one of the very, very few in my family who was overweight, it was all about me.
Yeah.
And I don't think people in my family realize little remarks and little looks.
Yes, they add up.
They add up.
Yeah.
And I pick up on that. So to them, it's innocent, but to me, it's like, oh, here we go. Here's another thing about my weight.
Yeah.
And then as I got older and, in my early 20s, it was, let's set her up, but let's set her up with another overweight person because that's all she's worthy of. That's all that, who's going to love her. So it was always like when people were trying to matchmake me, it was always going for, another heavy person. So that made me feel like, you know what, no one's going to love me for me. Or does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. It really does.
Yeah. So it took me a while to overcome it. So even now that I've lost the weight and I've had my struggles like back, forth, like it wasn't a smooth, weight loss journey. It was, the second COVID, the second lockdown, I put all my weight back on.
Yeah. It's a roller coaster.
Yeah, vicious cycle.
It's very, very hard.
I put all the weight on in the second lockdown. So then all that, mental struggle came back and all of that. So now that I've lost all the weight again, for me, the struggle is trying to accept how people treat you. Everyone treats you differently now that you've lost weight. And it's actually an ugly feeling.
Very sad.
So it is.
Sad.
What's the word where is it like fat discrimination or is that the word for it? Yeah. So people do discriminate you based on your weight.
I agree.
And it's not just in your friendship circles, it's also in the workplace.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
No word of a lie. And, people are probably going to come for me for this in my workplace, but I was treated differently as soon as I lost weight in the workplace. I started dressing differently. Mm-hmm. And I guess as well, when you do lose weight, yes, your confidence does shine through and people react to another person to that confidence. So yes, I guess that helped as well. But the way people interacted with me was so different. Yeah. And it was like, oh wow, I'm worthy of respect now because I've lost weight.
It's sad, isn't it?
It's so bad.
Very sad.
And it's so upsetting.
It is very upsetting.
Those people who I noticed treated me differently, I started treating them differently because I lost respect for them. Mm. And it wasn't intentional, but it was just that automatic, I think, defense because I know you're not genuine. You didn't like me for me when I was heavier.
Yeah.
Now you like me because I'm skinnier.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
So
I get it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would have seen it. You did. You commented on when I met like I used to work at McDonald's and I was a very overweight. I couldn't even fit in the McDonald's uniform.
I did too.
Yeah. I had to get it tailored to fit me because the pants would keep ripping. Like I was very overweight. And I remember working with this guy. We were friends, but he always used to tease me. Like he always used to say, oh, that fat girl over there, or that. And then they'd be with a group of guys and they'd turn around and they'd be like, where's Steph? Oh, she's the fat one over there. You know what I mean? Like I was the fat one. And then I met him in the shops a couple of months ago and he was like, wow, you're so beautiful now.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, what do you mean now? Like I was not beautiful back then?
Yeah.
Like, and he's like, I'm really sorry for teasing you for being fat. And it's like, well, no, like I did not have any respect for him at all. I just could not believe. I was disgusted.
Yeah.
Like how terrible.
That's so bad. I've had those comments too. Like people have seen me, they go, you're actually so much prettier now that you've lost weight. And I'm like, how do you have the balls to say that to someone?
No, that's so bad. Say that.
So bad.
Do you say that?
Like, do you expect me to sit there and smile and go, oh,
yeah, exactly.
dude, you're actually insulting me
like
and you're
slap in the
offending
face.
me. Yeah.
100%.
And look, I'm not blind. Like I know when I was younger, when I was heavier, I didn't look my best.
Yeah.
You know, but to hear someone say that, oh, you look so much better now that you've lost weight. You look so much prettier now that you've lost weight. It's like this is our society. This is the real life. This is what people base things off on, how you look and your appearance, and it's really sad.
But that's why we're here on the Level Up Lounge, because we need to level up people's mindset.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
So this is not a chat on things that people should be doing, and we're not discussing, they know. This is almost like a red warning, a sign saying, treat people equally, treat people with love, treat
and
people
respect.
with kindness, and most importantly with respect.
Yeah.
Amen. That's a huge thing in all aspects of life, in all forms of, whether it could be race, colour, size. So that would be my take on what you guys what we just spoke about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is
Totally
really
100%.
important because like trying to heal from years of like put downs and stuff is really hard. Like because even I agree with you, when you lost the weight, when you lose weight, you still hear those voices in your head. They never leave you. I'm always still the fat girl in my head. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So to work on yourself and try and build that confidence, like it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard work and it takes time. And look, I'm very lucky that I ended up like meeting someone, later in life who I knew wholeheartedly loved me for me, regardless of how I looked. And he always made me feel that
Your husband's amazing.
Yeah, doesn't matter what I look like.
Yeah.
He always made me feel special and always made me feel loved.
Yeah.
And I think it took a long time for me to understand that with him, because I always used to give him a hard time. I was like, shut up, you're lying. Like, stop saying that. And he's like, why? Like, you really need to like love yourself a bit more and, trust what I'm saying and stuff. But I think it's because
let him love you.
Yeah.
He wants to love.
Yeah. It was just very hard. So he never once commented on my weight. He never once, even when I lost weight, he never once said, you look better.
Oh,
It was always, for him, it was always about my health.
Yeah.
Making sure that I was healthy.
Yeah.
It was never about the number on the scales or how I looked. And that's what, I think having him by my side on this journey has really, really helped me.
Yeah.
To see more beyond.
I think it's important to have like a
shout out to Steve.
Hi, Steve. I love you. See you later.
Oh, she'll see you later.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Okay, let's keep this PG. Let's keep this PG.
So now I don't know. Okay. With your content creation, now like you've moved as well, like you make amazing recipes, but you're showing more of your life as well and your experiences. It's so nice to see.
Thank you.
What is it that you enjoy most about having that online presence?
I think for me it's showing, like I love to have fun. Even before I lost weight, I was always like the one that would poke fun at myself and just be in a fit of giggles. I'd be the one making people laugh. I'd be having, just going out and trying to live life as much as I can. And I think when motherhood came along, I lost a bit of that. And
it's normal though.
Yeah. And I think now, earlier this year in January, I actually changed my handle. So I used to be known as Go Keto for Kat because it was all about my weight loss journey.
Yep.
And then this year I decided to change it because what I was showcasing online was changing as well as I was evolving as a person.
Yeah.
As I had reached my weight loss goal, as I started to be a bit more confident. I met new friends. And thank you.
No comment.
No comment. Yeah. So I started to feel more confident to showcase what I was doing online. And I figure, you know what, if I can do it as a mum of 3, go through everything that I've gone through and not just weight loss, I've gone through so much in my life, and to be where I am today and to still go out there, have fun, meet new people. They say you meet your closest friends like
later in life.
Yeah, I agree with you.
100%. So all these things that are happening to me, why not share that with people?
Yeah.
Why not show people that it can be done?
Yep.
You can find, a new form of happiness later on in life. It doesn't need to end once you're a mum and you have kids. Because that's honestly how I felt at one stage. Yeah, that's how I felt at one stage. I was like, is this it for me? It's funny, I was actually having this conversation with my husband the other night, and I was like, is this all there is? Like, we were talking about, where my mindset has been, previously. And I was like, I don't want this to just be it.
Yeah.
There's more to life.
There is.
And if I can show people that, hey, it's not just going to events or, hanging out with the girls, but it just doesn't end when you have children.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. You're living your life as well.
Yeah.
The children just complement it. We give up so much for our children. We really do. Like, we dedicate our lives to our kids. But you really, and you dedicate yours to your fur babies. Like, oh my God.
Of course. But sometimes your children tend to discipline us.
Yes. Very much so.
Hey, shout out to Jazz.
We do get a little bit childish sometimes. And then they have to pull us in.
Though.
But that's it. That's it. We're still growing. We're evolving. Our life hasn't ended.
No, it hasn't.
We're in our 40s.
Yeah.
Like, we have a whole, another couple of decades to go, triple decade,
I feel like I'm 25. I love going out. I enjoy life.
That's how I feel
meeting
now.
different people.
Yeah.
I've nothing's.
No.
But I will preface, my children always are first.
Yeah,
they're always
100%.
prioritized,
Yes,
no matter what. So even though I'm doing all this, social media stuff, that's my just the extracurricular activities or the my hobby kind of thing. Whereas my kids always come first.
Of course.
I would never, and I think the same for you. We would never say, you know what, that activity for them can wait. I'm going to go to an event. No. I'd rather say no to the event and be there for their activity.
Yeah, and imagine
because you can't do that.
You can't do that.
It's just
can't be bothered to take.
Look, I feel like that all the time. I can't be bothered, but I will still do it.
Yeah, but you still do.
I still do. I would never say no. I'd rather go to somewhere else.
All right. Well, I've got a question for you.
Tell me. That was very serious how you just cut to that. So I'm just like, oh, this is a tough one.
Well, actually, it was more like, I better ask before I forget what I was going to say.
Tell me.
So in extension to what Steph asked with regards to your online presence and your children.
Yeah.
So anyone who goes on to Snippets of Mona knows that you will never see your children on there, your children's faces on there.
Correct.
And if they are part of anything that you're doing, it's generally from behind.
Correct.
So their faces are completely covered, and I have so much respect for you for that.
Thank you.
I mean, just because they're obviously at such a
they're so
age.
young.
I mean, there's no right. There's no right.
No, it's.
But what makes you? I mean, how can I word this? What made you and Steve make this decision? Because obviously it would have been a joint parent decision.
Yeah.
In saying, you know what, I'm happy to do my online thing. I want to put my recipes out there. I want to put me out there. I want to put my marriage out there, but the kids don't. That's a line.
Yeah, it is definitely
the line that we don't want step. So
Yeah.
what makes you just go, this is what I want to do. I want to protect my children. And will you ever change? Will your page ever evolve into maybe getting the kids later on when they're older, getting into recipes, or I don't know, putting their face out there?
It's a good question. Never say never. You don't know what the future holds. At this stage, it is a very big, hard no for me. And as you touched on, it's to protect my kids. There is a lot of sick and twisted people out there. Unfortunately, and if we don't protect our kids, who will?
We shouldn't be breaking.
You know, at the end of the day, it's a personal choice. So I've actually turned down a lot of business from brands that have reached out to me because they know I have children and they want to feature my kids, and I've turned down money, and I'm like,
who cares? Money comes, money goes. Money doesn't replace.
Exactly.
Money won't protect your children.
Exactly.
Money comes, money goes. Brands will come.
100%. It's not important for me. My kids' safety is
100%.
so important to me. You know, at the end of the day, I posted one photo of my children and it was blurred. So you couldn't even see their faces. It was blurred and it was in a story. And I remember it was a post actually. So it was a post and their faces were blurred. Mm-hmm. And that post was shared and saved so many times, more than any of my regular posts.
You were freaking out.
And I freaked out and I instantly took it down.
Oh my God. I remember her ringing me and going, and I'm like, no, it's okay. It's maybe because you've just shown them that they exist, but not showing them, but showing them, you know?
And I took it down immediately. I freaked out.
But that's fair to feel like that.
Okay, so I think for me, because I had been through quite a bit at such a young age, and look, you know, things happen to me.
I know.
Yeah.
And if you want to touch on it, you're welcome to.
Yeah, so things happened to me when I was, you know, so you know how I was saying that I had put on weight when I was 10?
Mm-hmm.
That's when, you know, a significant event happened in my life. And, you know, I just look at it and go, I wish I was protected at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I was educated at a young age, and I wish I felt safe enough to speak up at such a young age.
Yeah.
And I look at that and I go, I don't want my children to experience the same things that I've experienced. So because of that, one incident, that kind of followed on later in life.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is about perpetrators. It's like they can spot people out who have been who have been in situations before. I feel like I'm struggling to come out and say the words, but I'm sure we all know what we're touching on. And I feel like they can pick up people who have had those experiences and repeat that on someone.
Like preying on the weak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like they know, they could, I don't know how though.
Yeah, I don't know how. It's like they can sniff it. Yeah, it's so
crazy.
bizarre.
Yeah.
It touches a little bit on narcissism.
Yeah.
So narcissistic people,
unfortunately,
have that ability to pick up on people's weaknesses and where they can almost use that weakness to their advantage.
Yeah, I agree.
And so I thought, you know what, I don't want to put my kids in a situation that I was in, because it's going to follow them for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
And it's going to change who they are as people. My children are so innocent and they're so full of life, and they're
freaking cute.
They're so cute.
Beautiful.
I love them.
And they're
Beautiful
so
children.
cheeky, and they have just this thing in them that just makes you want to smile and just be happy. And I don't want to be that person for the sake of views, for the sake of brand deals. Yeah, they love you.
The way they say Auntie
you.
Shani.
Cute.
Auntie Shani. And then the older one, Chantel.
Yeah.
So poshy at 4. Poshy. Oh, my God. Is Auntie Shani coming today? I was like, just shut up, all right?
So
And it's like, I didn't want to call her to come, but now I have to call her because you guys want to.
Because they're going to say, we asked Mum, but she said no.
Yeah, they're so funny. They full
cute.
right out their mum to me. They full right out their mum.
Very, very
I'm like,
cute.
really? She said that?
Yeah.
So it turns into a bitch, Mona bitch session.
Love that.
Love it.
Between my kids and my friend.
I love it. It's
Yeah.
cute.
So yeah,
Free, Mum. It's free.
oh my gosh, we have to tell Steph this story if we haven't. Let's tell the world this story because it's so embarrassing. You want to tell her? Should I tell her?
It's so funny. Mona once they were coming down to the area, and Mona rang and said, "Babe, we're going to be literally in your area. Let me pick you up. Have breakfast with us." So, oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. So I went with them. And anyway, they're all fighting to sit next to me and all of that. And then Mona's like, I'll go get something and the kids are with me. I go, yeah, the kids are with me. So as I was ordering and then they're like, guess what, Auntie Shani? I go, what? They're like, they have free ice cream here. I go, oh, cool. No, sorry, they have ice cream here. I go, oh, we'll get some after dinner. And guess what? I go, what? I'm thinking they have chocolate, they have a flavour, it's free. So they yell, it's free, in the
whole shop. Oh
and I'm thinking, oh my God, these kids sound like their mum never buys them ice cream.
They made me sound poor. I was like, I would have bought it for you anyway.
They made her sound like, she said, no, that ice cream's too expensive. You can't have any. And I'm like, man, do you not know your mum? She just spent freaking $100 on like 2 things. I'm like, and here I am going, I felt like an embarrassed auntie. I was like, it's okay. I'll happily buy you the ice cream.
I just love
after eating your breakfast, like I yelled out, it's okay, it doesn't have to be free. Yeah. I'll buy it for you. And I went back and I'm like, Mona, now I know what you mean when you tell me those. I love them.
They make me sound poor or that they're deprived. And it's like, dude, you get everything
that you want.
Don't say
yes.
no.
Yes.
Everything and more. It's so funny. I love them.
Oh my gosh.
Love them.
But yeah, so what were we saying about the kids and social media? Yeah. So that's why I'll
So do you recommend that, like, in general? Or, I mean, obviously there's no right or wrong.
It's personal choice for parents. It depends what they're comfortable with. It depends on their children, the type of kids they are. Like, my followers know, and I'm very clear that when I'm out with my kids, please don't approach me.
Yeah.
Don't say hello to me.
Yeah.
Because it did happen one time and my kids were having a melt. They were freaking out like, Mum, how does this person know you? And I didn't like the look of fear in my child's face.
Yeah.
And that was on me. I put that in their life. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I put that fear in them because of me. So I'm very clear that, I love interacting with people. If you see me out and about, come say hi. I love to have a chat. But when I'm with my kids, it's a hard no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, respectfully.
Yeah.
Yes. And sorry.
Hopefully when they're older,
If my daughter, the eldest, wants to go on, she wants to sign up to, is it YouTube? She wants to be YouTube star.
I heard her saying
She's
that.
doing the whole click subscribe down below.
Love that. Jasmine did that.
And I'm like, no, we're not subscribing, we're not clicking. So from a very young age, she used to get the iPad and I would find these videos on there that she would just sit there recording herself.
That's cute.
And it's actually really cute.
Yeah.
Like, she'd be just talking and telling stories and, and then she'd end with, don't forget to, click and subscribe or like and subscribe. And I'm like, dude, you're like 4.
But that's something probably later on. Like, Jazz obviously is older. Like, she'd be so good at social media.
She's been doing it
when
since
she's older. Yeah, but when she's older, it's different. It becomes a personal choice.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you can't stop children from wanting social media. Especially when
they see me doing it.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Also, when they say, late primary school, year 6, year 7, their friends have it and their friends are like, add me on this or let's play, what is it, Xbox, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So there's going to be a point in your life where you cannot protect them. So I think education is very clear and, educating them about bullying, educating them about everything. Yeah. Making them a strong character so then that they can then withhold that bullying. Like, I'm naturally a very strong person.
Yeah.
And a confident person. And I won't let anyone tear that down.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I've worked on and it is who I am. And I couldn't care less.
Yeah, good on you.
People's
That's
opinion
good.
is, if that's me, that's me.
Yeah. And that's how everyone should be.
Yeah.
You know,
So if you can install that into your kids, it's the best thing you can do.
Well, which is what I am doing at the moment. So I'm educating my kids. I'm very honest with them. I do try and shelter as much as I can, but at the end of the day, they're going to see it for themselves. And I'd rather them hear it from me than from their friends.
Yeah.
Seeing it on TV and so forth. So I'm very honest and open with my kids as much as you should be with, you know, a 7-year-old or a 9-year-old or a 6-year-old. And education, I just can't stress enough.
Yeah, very important.
I think
you need to educate your
kids. Come from like our generation. Like I know myself, I couldn't really talk to my parents. They were like I wasn't very open with them when I was younger. So like if I was going through any issues, I would never talk to them about it. But like now that I have children and I want to educate them, and I also have a very open relationship with them. So if they have an issue, I want them to talk to me.
You're like a friend.
I want to be, I'm still a mum.
Yeah.
But I like to have that like where they can trust me. And like, yes, if they've done something wrong, I would still want them to tell me. But like we can work through it together.
Yeah, but your house,
you know what I mean?
Cool. Like you don't really yell at them, you don't really scream at them. But it's
maybe I'm
like,
too soft. But
but in another way, you are disciplining them. Like you
like
know?
I'm teaching them.
Yeah,
like I wanted I'm the opposite. I've had my children on social media for a long time. All of my kids have their own pages. They like to post. Like Hendrix plays basketball, so he
but your
posts all
kids are older.
highlights. They are older.
Hendrix is what,
He's
10 or
been on there
11?
since
How old
he
Hendrix?
was 3, like younger. Like
how old did Hendrix turn?
11, just turned 11.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah.
So like that's different. But 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, but she was saying like he has there from like 3.
Like
it's really personal choice.
Yeah,
it's
I
I
agree.
think that's why when you were saying like, do you think parents should or shouldn't? There is no right or wrong. It's
no, there isn't.
Yeah.
It's just from a mother's perspective.
Yeah, from me, I prefer to keep them off there because of my experiences and because I don't know, you could call me a helicopter parent. I don't know. I just worry for them. And I know that there's so many creeps out there. And as I said, that photo that was saved and shared, and I was like, what the heck? Like that.
Why are you saving my kids? And my faces weren't even showing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I was just like, I would rather protect them and make sure nothing happens to them so they don't have to live with that in life, then put them on there for my own gain.
Now, next question before we wrap up is how many people or certain people But why are you laughing? I don't
know. Just the look on your face. I have a feeling I know what this question is.
Did you guys see that immediate judgment I had from both Steph and Mona? Would you like to say the question?
No,
please.
Please, you go on. Take the lead.
I'm happy. What did you think I was going to ask?
It's okay. It's irrelevant.
I would love to know. I would love to know what you thought I was going to ask.
I forgot.
Who is the main person in your life that sends you recipe photos and reels and says, cook for me, bitch?
You.
And how many of them have you cooked for me?
None.
If I see a yummy recipe, like a low-fat recipe,
I send it to me. Yeah.
If I see something, sorry, to Mona, if I see something really creative, like 'cause my sister's like the cook whiz, and I'm like, here, this is for you.
Yeah. Love that.
And then I'll write back, are you actually bothered?
I love it.
She always sends inspo. You send inspo for me too. Next time, do this with Rich. Do this, do that.
And
she's so good.
I love that
too.
because she sends me stuff and I'm like, oh, that looks
same.
good, but I'm so
I'm
going to make it.
But I love that. Why would you not share with your friends if you feel
always.
like it's going to help build their page or build their personal thing? Like I see so many like stuff that you and Rich do some online stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, do that.
That sounded really bad.
Or online. Do some
online. Oh, I meant collaborations, as in you're collaborating with your brands.
Yes.
For certain
But that's what I
brands.
actually love about you, because you don't only think about yourself, you think about the people around you
Yeah.
and how you
Cheers.
could help them elevate their, social pages or just their lives and stuff.
This is what the Level Up Lounge is about.
Yeah.
Leveling up and helping others level up.
And I love that. Yeah.
And in return, when you're helping others level up, you don't realize how much it helps you
Yeah.
to level up.
Yeah. I agree.
We've got to wrap up. But we just want to say a huge thank you to our beautiful friend Mona for being on today. Sharing your journey on weight loss and just being an inspirational face for those who think they can't do it but can do it.
Everyone can do it. Everyone can do it. You've got to believe in yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Massive thank you to Mic'd Up Studios. Without them, this couldn't be possible.
Yeah, such a great studio. We've got a great team. Yeah,
thanks, guys. So and thanks to my co-host, Steph.
Thank you, Shani.
And thanks, Mona.
Thank you both. It's been amazing.
On to the next episode.